Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sedro-Woolley High School's Class of 2013 Commencement Exercises. We are thrilled that you are all here tonight to celebrate as a community this terrific group of seniors. I want to thank all of our incredibly dedicated district teachers, paraeducators, secretaries, custodians, food service staff, bus drivers for providing the encouragement and support to these seniors to help them reach this important milestone in their lives. Graduation is truly a district, team, and community effort, so thank you, everyone. I now will invite Taylor SWHS up to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, that was terrific, Taylor. Now I'm inviting up Lacey Pulver and Alyssa Scholes for the ASB Presidential Address.
All right. Good evening, Sedro-Woolley High School, and welcome to another wonderful day here where every student graduates with the knowledge and skills for future learning and success. This is Lacey Pulver and Alyssa Scholes with your graduation roll call. When you hear your first or last name, briefly rise and then sit back down.
And now it's time for Birthday Bonanza! Today we wish Brian Edwards a very happy birthday.
So if you're sitting next to him, go ahead and give him a high five and a pat on the back and say, hey, happy birthday! Geez, Alyssa, can you believe we're graduating? It seems like just yesterday that you were kicking my shins underneath the desks in the 4th grade. Boy, are you a great friend.
Hey, that was obviously the start of our great friendship. Just think, though, this summer's going to be pretty awesome.
When we go off to college, I'm going to be so lonely without you.
You're only going to Arizona. At least it's not as far as Taylor Schmidt is going.
Vermont is way too far east, man.
At college, anyone can turn a new page.
Yeah, you're far away from your parents. You can stay up really late, not wake up until noon, or cut your hair.
Plus, you can eat Campbell's chicken noodle soup with mayo and not get made fun of.
I feel so prepared for college. Think of all the things we survived. Y2K, December 21st, 2 bomb threats and navigation. We can survive anything.
Even a bridge collapse.
Whoa, too soon. I was just standing on the Dyke, watching cars drive by it on a few weeks ago. But that darn truck driver just had to hit it, and now there's so much traffic. But, speaking of driving, I was on my way here today, and I passed by a farmer and his finch, and I was jamming out to some Drake and Wiz Kamisha, and I rolled down my windows, and guess what happened?
Oh my gosh, what?
A Cornish game hen flew into my car.
Jeez Louise, Lacey, Cornish game hens don't fly.
Maybe it just wanted to spread its wings and try something new.
Okay, Lacey.
Anyways, back to the story. So this little Gertie is flying around in my truck, and this song comes on the radio, and the bird gets really calm, so I start singing to it. Baby Comac, you can blame it all on Lee.
Lacey, I don't think that's how the song goes.
Whatever, Alyssa. Sparks were flying, and I gave the birdie a little huggins, and it flew away into the distance.
Wow, that's a great story.
Thanks, man.
You'll never believe what happened at Fred Meyer Starbucks today.
Let me guess. 2 guys named Zach and Ramon were pouring your butterscotch latte for you when Luis just walled hers up, and then he peed in it.
No. I went to Byers my green tea in a Danish on this blissful day and forgot I had spent all my money on brown Birkenstocks.
Well, they're more of a black Ashley color.
Whatever, so I had to borrow some money from a really nice guy behind me, but he was missing some teeth.
Oh, you mean Wyatt Stillball?
Yeah, what a great guy.
I have to tell you this joke I heard the other day in the hall. Okay, so a fisher, baker, tailor, and a sergeant walk into a marsh.
Good grief, Lacey. You already told me that joke. That's too inappropriate for graduation.
Mr. Jensen would tell us he was in our shoes.
Plus, we were in the presence of nobles, prom king and queen Marie Monroe and Audrey Jewett.
I wonder if they have any fancy jewels, like rubies or jade. Maybe they have a butler.
I think they live in a temple or can hop on a private jetty to Sydney, Australia or Santiago, Chile.
Okay, so that joke might have been a little overboard, but how about I tell you a riddle? There are 6 sons. Johnson, Danielson, Peterson, Carlson, Wilson, and Roberson. What people are most likely to drink copper 2 sulfate or lock themselves in a locker?
That is a trick question. Obviously, it's Dominic Farmer or Garrett Swatzina.
Oh, shoot, Slee! We forgot. We haven't even started roll call yet. Okay, so we got 2 Jaqualins. Where are the Jaqualins at?
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Oh, so that's how it's going to be. You want to play.
Play? Can we play some boarding games or go swimming? I just got my new fins.
Or we could just watch the movies tomorrow.
How about Oliver and Company or A Christmas Carol?
Nah,
We could rent The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I got it. We should watch that movie that says, I want to suck your blood.
Dracula?
No, that's not it. Hey, by chance, do you have a pen?
No. We could play Mario Kart or Frisbee.
Wait, I told Nick Gilstrap that I'd watch Harry Potter with him.
Well, remember, we need to plan our road trip.
That's easy. We could just jump in the Mercedes or in a Harley Davidson and drive to Larrabee State Park, and then make a pit stop in Bonneville, Washington, before we go to Cody, Wyoming, South Dakota, or Madison, Wisconsin.
Maybe afterwards we can go to Savannah, Georgia, or Austin, Texas.
I'm so glad we go to geography. Plus, you know, school taught me some really handy things I need to know for life, like how to read and speak extremely primitive Spanish.
Quite frankly, I think that you should have paid more attention in Spanish class.
Hey, I learned the necessities like yo necesito usar el baño, yo quiero flores, y donde están mis pantalones.
Well, I'm gonna miss some of the things we did in our classes, like reading books like 50 Shades of Grey.
Wow, Alyssa, you read that book?
No. At least I'm not a weirdo like you who reads Percy Jackson and the Olympians 36 times.
I'm daring ya. Say one more thing.
You look like David Hasselhoff.
Well, your dream job until you were 15 was work at the Kirsty Crab.
Well, you're gonna get coal in your stocking.
Ouch, man. That really hurt. I'm gonna have to go to the nurse 10 times for that one.
Easy, Lacey. I was just joshing ya.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Sweet Marie and Joseph, what's that bright light? It's like rays of sunshine right in my eyes.
Calm down, Alyssa. It's just Alexis and Matthew's smiles. Okay, we have to stop milling around. We need to finish this speech.
For the love of Liza, stop being a negative, Nancy. This roll call is coming along nicely. But what are we supposed to do with names like Dussault, Chahari, Castellanos, Viniski, Vanderwall, Zumwalt, Corrado, Solmsley, Badak, Orbis, Saldivar, and Mont.
Yeah, and we also have those names like Lamphere, Higdon, Critchley, Damewood, Marin, Bartram, Lockwood, Ushiro, Losi, and Weidenbach.
And names that sound similar, like Evanson and Iverson, and Saval and Zavala.
And people who have two first names, Michael Allen, Travis Avery, Cheyenne Allison, Brianne Gilbert, Darwin Julian, Tasha Martin, Renee Marty, Dwayne Matthew, Kyle Morgan, and Haley Parker.
And there are those people who have more than one middle name. Carla, Liz, Marcus Colby, and Brayden all have two.
And Nicole Snyder has 3.
And this place is a breeding ground for animals. We need a barnyard and some corrals to keep them in line. We have a Swanson, rhino, and even a grizzly bear.
Well, I think it's time to get this over before Jaden Vance is out of her chair.
And I'm really looking forward to Mr. Anderson's speech.
Roger's that.
Why, man? Why did high school have to fly by so fast?
Well, nothing's permanent, like this football field. Did you know they're installing turf tomorrow?
That's awesome.
We've practically grown into adults throughout high school, and in no time, our own children will be running around through here.
Are you ready to leave it behind, man?
It gives me pains to leave, but we're on the brink of greatness.
Don't worry. If you fall into a pit of despair, just ask Tristan and Waylon for some logic. They are most likely to succeed.
Well, the great Marvin Gaye once said, "Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough. If we can handle this, we can handle anything."
Let's prove McCart right so he doesn't eat us like tigers eat their young.
If anyone can, we can do it.
Just remember, open the door of opportunity, brace yourselves, and stick to your morales.
And if all else fails, steal a van, lose the police, and ask a Janicki to bail you out of jail.
Should we clap or take a bow?
Let's just get Otto here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we once again have Taylor SWHS coming up to sing the song Hero. Taylor.
Okay, so before I begin singing, I would like to share the impact this song has on me. In the year of 1996, my mother was a senior at Sedro-Woolley High School. I was born the first day of her senior year, and in turn, I became her senior project. My mother had persevered through so much ridicule in her life and always hoped that I would listen to this song for strength in bleak moments. As we all head our separate ways after high school, I hope that you all remember the message of this song just as my mother desired for me. There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you heard. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. Then you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can't survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. Then you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. And Lord knows the dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. And hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find the way. Yeah, yeah. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. Then you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Then you'll finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
Way to go, Taylor. Now we will have Shelby Carlson, our National Honor Society president, present the valedictorian honor plaque.
Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shelby Carlson, and I'm going to be next year's National Honor Society president. And this year I have the honor of introducing the class of 2013 valedictorians. Now, before I do, I must admit I spent hours and hours trying to figure out how to make this speech funny, and after all those hours, I finally decided on cheesy jokes. Why not? So, don't judge, just laugh, and even if you don't think they're funny, if you laugh, it'll make me feel so much better. So after stressing over this speech's special flair, here we go. What's the best way to carve wood? Whittle by whittle. What'd the fish say when he ran into a wall? Damn. What's brown and sticky? A stick. All right, I hope I made at least a few of you giggle. So, moving on. In National Honor Society, we value character, leadership, scholarship, and service. These three outstanding students go above and beyond the requirements in these areas. They don't stop at average grades. They don't end with little effort. They soar above and beyond, only stopping at perfection. Our first valedictorian is Kristen Ramsey. She is the daughter of Wayne and Mary Ramsey. She has a sister, Caitlin, and a brother, Andrew. After graduation, Kristen plans to attend the University of Washington and major in architecture. Her math teacher, Mr. Jensen, says Kristen Ramsey has accomplished more in her 4 years at Sedro-Woolley High School than most students could accomplish in 10 years, and more than most school administrators could achieve in a lifetime. His words, not mine. Please welcome Kristen Ramsey. Our next valedictorian is Kayla Overby. Her parents are Debbie and Brian Overby. Her English teacher, Mr. Dorman, says, Kayla is the allegorical figure of intensity, and she keeps all her doubts and worries a dark and terrible secret, even from herself. After graduation, she plans to attend Washington State University and major in the chemistry field. Please welcome Kayla Overby. Our last valedictorian is Waylon Chandler. Waylon is son to Jason and Jennifer and has sisters Ashley and Elizabeth. His calculus teacher, Mr. Jensen, says that Waylon Chandler is the Winston Churchill of Sedro-Woolley High School. He possesses the same intelligence and wit as that great statesman. Hopefully he won't take up the whiskey and cigars. After graduation, he plans to attend the University of Washington and is leaning towards something in the engineering field. Please welcome Waylon Chandler. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2013 valedictorians.
I choose Gerald Childress.
I choose Audrey Dewitt.
I choose Harley Manning.
I choose Robbie Pittis.
I choose Troy Peterson. No, wait, I didn't mean that, sorry. I choose Avery Heineman.
I choose Troy Peterson. Oh, wait, sorry, Troy. That's not what I meant. I choose Ryan Salmsley.
Amateurs. I choose William Dyke.
I choose Samantha Carroll.
I choose Kelsey Hanlon.
It's all about choices. Up until we walked through the doors of our elementary school, our parents made most of our choices. What we wore, what we ate, what we watched, read, listened to, and who we played with. All of a sudden, we were allowed to make our own choices. We chose our kickball teammates, and no one wanted to be the last one waiting to be chosen, right, Murray? We chose who to sit by, what games to play. We were eager to learn and excited to try new things. The choices in our lives continued. Our moms would give us choices. You can wear this Hello Kitty jumper or these Winnie the Pooh overalls. Thanks, Mom. Finally, we were allowed to make important decisions, like whether it was Malibu Barbie or American Girl, or should it be a Scooby-Doo lunchbox or Harry Potter? But you were really grown up when you could choose how to do your own hair. Scrunchies and all, right, Murray? Middle school was... Thanks, Linnea. Where we were finally able to choose our own classes and teachers, like Mr. Brown, Mr. Dorman, Mr. Vera, or even Miss Nidrose. We were surrounded by strangers, in a strange building, being instructed by strange teachers, and the choices became overwhelming. Who should be my friends? What classes should I take? Should I join choir or play volleyball? And you began to feel like Alice in Wonderland when she came to a fork in the road. Which road do I take, she asked. Where do you want to go, responded the Cheshire Cat. I don't know, Alice answered. Then, said the cat, it doesn't matter. And it was on to high school.
Where the stakes were doubled, choices were made about classes, friendships, and how to live everyday life. In fact, life began to have real consequences, right, Murray? As a freshman, I began to see the results of bad choices when my group of friends shifted into a bushel of plant nerds who spent all of their time with a man who, frankly, should be considered crazy, if not dangerous. Choosing activities and friendships that freshman year built the foundation of our high school existence. As sophomores, life seemed uneventful, except those first times behind the wheel, so for the most part, we kept a low profile. Crossing the role into the mold of an upperclassman brought about a whole new attitude within us. Many of us stepped out of our boxes and took risks, taking challenging courses, or maybe playing sports or joining clubs. This is normally an admirable quality, despite the copper 2 sulfate incident. Last time I checked, $2 will not make you a millionaire, and copper 2 sulfate is not exactly good for you to drink. The bravado of junior year then led to an eventful senior year. Look back on this year at the choices you've made. Maybe you took a chance on romance and you realized you made the right choice. Or maybe that spray tan that turned you orange wasn't such a good idea. Or maybe having a prom themed Forever Young made you realize that your high school career is coming to a close. The choices that you made in high school cannot be changed. Rather, they are a stepping stone into the future. People always say they want a new life or the chance to start over. Well, the truth is, you get that chance every day, but you choose not to change it. The conclusion of high school gives you the chance to start over. The future leads to a fresh beginning. It all starts with choices.
Now, as we prepare to take the next step into our lives, we face some of the biggest choices we may ever face. Do we go to college? Do we go to work? Do we join the military? Do we join the military, then go to college? Some of us have already made these choices, and some of us are still deciding. The choices we've made in the past are impacting the ones we are going to make now. Some of these choices have already been decided for us. I didn't choose not to go to Stanford. A group of jerks in California decided that for me. They lost Stanford. Now, while some of the choices facing us may be made by other people, those are not the choices that should be the ones that define us. I am not going to be defined by the fact that I'm not going to Stanford. I'm going to be defined by the choices I should make. Nobody, none of us, should be defined by the choices somebody else made for us. We should be defined by what we accomplish. And the choices we face now are the ones that are building the foundation of our legacy. These are our choices. While somewhere along the line, someone may try to make one of them for us, this is no one's life but ours. We make it what we want. What we do, what we accomplish, what we become, will all be decided by us as individuals. As William Henley wrote, "It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scrolls. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul." I choose to live by choice, not by chance.
I choose to make changes, not excuses.
I choose to be motivated, not manipulated.
I choose to be useful, not used.
I choose to excel, not compete.
I choose self-esteem, not self-pity.
I choose to listen to my inner voice, not the opinions of others.
I choose to be me.
You can spend your whole life building something from nothing. One storm can come and blow it all away. Build it anyway. You can chase a dream that seems so out of reach, and you know it might not ever come your way. Dream it anyway. God is great, but sometimes life ain't good. When I pray, it doesn't always turn out like I think it should. But I do it anyway. I do it anyway. This world's gone crazy, and it's hard to believe that tomorrow will be better than today. Believe it anyway. You can love someone with all your heart for all the right reasons, and in a moment they can choose to walk away. Love them anyway. God is great, but sometimes life ain't good. When I pray, it doesn't always turn out like I think it should. But I do it anyway. This is a song I believe in, but tomorrow they'll forget I ever sang. Sing it anyway. Yeah, sing it anyway. Yeah, I sing, I dream, I love anyway.
Right now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I know. I don't think Mr. Anderson slept for about a week, and he's ready to rock the stage. So let's welcome Mr. Brad Anderson. Good evening, Sedro-Woolley! Are you ready to graduate today?
Well, this is the last time I'm going to see you. What should we talk about? For the 60% of you that have never experienced my class, this may be an awkward way to run a class, and since this is the last time I'm going to see you and I'm the only one that has a microphone, I guess I just have to tell you what I think. You know, 1 year ago, I walked across the stage just like this one thinking, free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty! I'm free at last. Boy, was I wrong. The land of the free, whoever told you that is your enemy. I had no idea how expensive life was until I started paying for the bills. And I'm telling you, I'm giving you 6, 7 years before you start thinking to yourself, whoa, I should have paid attention. Then it's going to be too late, then you're going to be almost 30. And you're going to be like, I still don't know why the 76 gas station is called 76. I don't get it. And then you're going to be in a store and you're going to be like, whoa, Axemoon t-shirts, $40, 20% off. What's the final price? You're going to overpay if you don't know that one. Some of you guys know I play drums for Axemoon. Just came out with a new release, some of you heard that. Others of you have taken the extreme liberty of downloading a picture of me in green shorts and knee-high socks doing a leprechaun dance. And I don't know what was worse, you know? Don't know what surprised me more, walking to the library and seeing that on 10 computer screens or finding out that Macklemore was white. It just goes to show you can never be fully prepared to handle life's surprises. Because real life is scary. You got all the old people, they're all smart, and they like to make you feel really dumb by saying stuff like, what's your problem? Can't you listen? How long have you been staring at that machine not doing nothing? And then you decide to whoop out that high school education and go, well, actually, you just, ma'am, because your boss is going to be a woman, I'd like to tell you, you just used a double negative, and 2 negatives make a positive, so actually you said I'm doing something. I found it difficult to stay employed at one place for a long time. I said, forget it. I'm going back to high school and I'm staying there. I just finished my 5th year here. I feel like I'm graduating too. Guess who got upgraded to a full-time contract next year? Guess who gets to teach social studies full-time next year? Only 21 years after graduating from high school, I got my dream job. Just 2 decades. It can happen to you too. But if you're going to do that, you should probably follow 2 rules. Number 1, don't quit. Number 2, you probably already know, you have to get people to like you. You want to hear a story? Cool, put your cell phones away. When I was first hired at Woolley, I ran into Mr. Gavin Grant. I recognized Gavin from back in the day when I was playing music with some amount of frequency, and I was in my prime. We passed each other in the hall, and I said, "I know you!" And he said, "Whoa, they hired you?" I said, "Yeah, they asked me in the interview, why should we hire you?" And I said, "Well, kids that hate school think I'm cool." And they said, "You're the guy we're looking for." And then came all these follow-up questions. "What are you teaching?" "Well, it's like a study hall class." "Oh, didn't know we were offering a study hall this year." "Well, it's not really a study hall because you don't get to choose to be in this class." "Well, so who's in your class?" "Well, I don't know. No one's enrolled." "You know, school starts tomorrow." "Yeah, I don't know, man." "Are you getting paid?" "Well, I don't know. You get paid at the end of the month, and then when you're new, you have to wait a month, so it's kind of 2 months." And I'm like, I don't know that either. I don't know. Some people suggested that I could sleep during the whole day and get paid. Others said, "Wow, dude, aren't you panicking? Because the expectations aren't really that clear." Well, you know what? I just decided to keep it real and just walk around and find people that needed help in math, needed help in writing, and quite frankly, were having a hard time dealing with their high school experience. Make yourself useful, as my father likes to say. And 5 years later, I'm your commencement speaker. But for the first 3 years of high school, I existed in relative obscurity. My name never appeared on the master schedule. I never had a permanent room. I was most frequently mistaken for Mr. Dilly. My room locations changed every year, but they were always the same type of room. Always had no room number and no windows. And we had to invent room numbers for the office staff to deliver messages. And if you don't know where my room is, it's the one between 207 and 206. What number comes between 207 and 206? Good question. So people wouldn't get confused. The most logical solution was to, let's name the room A207. That way no one confuses it with 207A. And I often wonder, how many man hours are lost when you TAs stand there in the hallway and go, which 207 is it? And then you walk in and it's, I don't know, good luck choosing the right door. But in my experience, it quickly became apparent that most students did not want my class when I first started working here. You walk into a room with no label and no windows and you go, oh, no way. This kind of class? How do I get out of this? And can you imagine how it feels to come to school every day when most people don't want your class, have no idea who you are, and are always asking you to explain what it is you do here? Imagine teaching a class that no one can register for, in a room that doesn't exist, without any contact with the outside world. You start questioning what you're doing here. But again, keep it real. I found job satisfaction knowing that some of you actually appreciated the help you were getting from me and got the best grades of your lives. In the end, though, I was finally recognized with an award my rookie season. We were having a barbecue out at Miss Dillard's, and it was sunny like today, and it was awesome, and I didn't know anyone, so I was playing basketball by myself, and all of a sudden it was time for faculty awards. Anyone want to guess what award I got? Want to guess? What's that guy's job again? Oh, but it's true. We eventually called that class independent enrichment. Aha moment, off the script. This is what you wanted, right? Lacey and Alyssa, remember at the beginning of the year you came and talked to the staff about super teacher and what makes a good teacher, and you were like, super teacher does this and super teacher does that. And you made this big list, and then you said, we attach teachers' names to this list to exemplify who the super teachers are. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hear what kids are saying about me. And I go to the back room, and my name's nowhere on the list. And I'm like, oh man, and I was all bent out of shape, but you know what? You guys voted me this honor, so I don't care about that anymore. Some of you guys, including my navigation class, remember when we had that medieval dungeon room downstairs? Yeah, people would always walk in during class sometimes and just sit down. And I'm like, can I help you? And they're like, isn't this ISS? And I'm like, no. You got the nice room down the hall with all the windows and the working computers. But our room had the secret room in the back, the one that's Mrs. Carlton's room now. And we called it the theater room, and we got to watch movies in there like Last Samurai. Who remembers that? Yeah. Enrichment class was cool sometimes, but the rest of the time was me getting in your face about your math or your English or some other class that you never did your homework for. And if that is you, if you are graduating today because of independent enrichment, and you know who you are, I got some special wisdom I'd like to give you right now. Ready? Get your work done on time. When you arrive 5 minutes tardy to work, do you know they dock you the first 15 minutes of pay? When you don't show up to work 3 out of 5 days, you're actually fired. The adults are like, yeah, someone should tell those guys. And you always tell me you'll do a better job when you get paid. Well, check it out. Now you got a chance to prove it. And like Colin Dussault says, opportunities are everywhere. But it's your responsibility to seize one. My number 18 is sitting right over there in the VIP section. I think she would concur with everything I'm saying. Should we ask her? Baby, where are you? Woo! Is everything I'm saying true? More or less. See how we communicate? I tell you, when you got a good thing going, stick with it. I'm 39 years old. I've been ordering the number 18 since age 17. That's 39 minus 17 equals 22. That's 56% of my life I've been with the same person. People always say, how do you do it, man? How do you stay together so long? And I'm just like, I choose to. If you know what you want in life and you don't act accordingly to make it happen, then you are wasting your life. That leads to recession. And in time, that will lead to a depression. You want to be a chemically imbalanced salty banana? I didn't think so. So choose to be happy and then take the steps to get there. But you guys need to keep it real. You want to know what? You want to know what? You're about to enter the most dangerous time of your life, especially if you're male. You know your insurance doesn't drop until you're 25. That means you're a lunatic for at least the next 7 years. And when you don't know what you're working for, there is very little incentive for you to accept your adult responsibilities. My first period has 4 things written on the board about responsibility. And when I asked you guys to tell me what makes a responsible citizen, you said, it's me. It's up to me. And I'm like, good for you. But then some of you said, corollary. It's a lot easier to be responsible when someone enforces the rules and gives you consequences. So I ask you, for those of you moving out of your house, who's going to give you the consequences for your bad decision making? Your number 18? Your number 18 doesn't want to be your mom. However, number 18s, that means women, for the 60% of you that have never had my class, if you don't set the proper expectation for your dog or man, you are in fact condoning their behavior. And if you let that go too long, you're not going to be able to teach your dog new tricks. And in this day and age, most people just move on to a new dog. So dogs, gentlemen, do what you think your number 18 will appreciate. I have found that the easiest way to make good decisions, make your number 18 happy. Do what your number 18 wants. Making others happy will give you the freedom you desire. More specifically, making the boss happy will give you the freedom you require. I always show up with a positive attitude. Some of you guys say, where's the coffee? How much have you had today? And I'm appalled to think that you think I need caffeine to be positive. But check it out, guys. You're the boss, too. All right? You like it when I have energy? Do you like the Mr. Anderson show? I try to be sensitive to what you like, and I appreciate it when you guys reciprocate. Where's my navigation class again? Yeah! You know, I'm so stoked that all of you guys completed an awesome senior project on time. And guess what? Aha moment. Greg Huggins keeping track, that's number 2. I was walking in the hallway by the library, and guess what's posted? Senior project ideas for next year. There's 4 of them. 3 out of the 4 come from our class. Bam! Speaking of pointing people out, where are all you guys that put your signature on a petition to save my job? I want to see you. Stan, where are you? Yeah! That event's going in the memoirs. Class of 2013 protests and refuses to let teacher be laid off. That was cool. That was cool. I don't know how else to say it. That was cool. And I'd like to think I got half my life left. When I'm 80 years old looking back, that event is probably still going to peak for number 1 on the coolness chart. And there's not enough thank yous to adequately show how much I appreciate everyone's effort when you saved my professional and economic life. Thank you very much. And I used to say, math doesn't lie, there's only one answer, but check it out. Because of that event, I know that the class of 2013 showed you can get the answer you want if you're willing to try hard enough and not quit. And in my mind, that is your legacy. I hope you take it and apply it to whatever you want to be good at, and enjoy the happiness that comes for being appreciated for your strengths and for your talents. I want you to go. I want you to be great. Thanks.
Now we have Mr. Gavin Grant and Carrie Carlton will be reading off our scholarship recognitions.
Hello, graduates, class of 2013. Congratulations for being here. Yeah. You guys have brought in an amazing amount of money. All of you have earned scholarships worth $2,610,453. Of that amount, $385,000 came from local businesses and scholarships around here, so that's pretty impressive too. We are now going to read off the names of the students who have received scholarships, and we'd like you to stand when you hear your name, and please stay standing so that we can recognize you all when we're done with the list. Mario Arias Guerrero.
Sarah Barnes.
Ardem Bedak.
Carla Becerra Torres.
Rocky Bliss.
Catherine Brown.
Colleen Brown.
Fallon Burrow.
Kaylee Campbell.
Emily Can.
Brittany Carlson.
Waylon Chandler.
Ivan Chavez.
Alani Corrado.
Colleen Cummings.
Albert Danielson.
Elizabeth DeVries.
Zachary Dillon.
Christine Dyke.
William Dyke.
Nicholas Dorn.
Sydney Durandal.
Ryan Edwards.
Michael Evanson.
Dominic Farmer.
Shannon Finn.
Jacqueline Garcia.
Madison Garcia.
Rianne Gilbert.
Sierra Gertie.
Garrett Grieve.
Alan Grimley.
Leanna Grow.
Kelsey Hanlon.
Nancy Hans.
Bethany Higdon.
Dalton Hitt.
Jaden Holmgren.
Gregory Huggins.
Julia Jensen.
Kirsten Jewell.
Audrey Jewett.
Travis Lewis.
Taylor Light.
Savannah Leishidis. Welcome.
Edward Lockwood.
Mayan Magana Ortega.
Zachary Malmberg.
Renee Marty.
Haley Mayo.
Erica Makota.
Andrew Milling.
Kenneth Moore.
Renee Morales Sanchez.
Kyle Morgan.
Brandon Murdoch.
Anna Murray.
Seth Noble.
Jessica Ortega Mendez.
Kylie Otto.
Nicole Outman.
Kayla Overby.
Haley Parker.
Troy Peterson.
Robert Pittis.
Brandon Pless.
Lacey Pulver.
Kristen Ramsey.
Dahlia Reyes.
Kaylin Roberson.
Ashley Rodell.
Connor Rogers.
Cody Rolfe.
Gustavo Sanchez Flores.
Gustavo Santiago Martinez.
Alyssa Scholes.
Lynn Schrader.
Austin Schutzley Ellis.
Ryan Solemsley.
Wyatt Stovo.
Allison Sullivan.
Catherine Swanson.
Garrett Swatzino.
Taylor Swihart.
Darian Tacker.
Sean Yushiro.
Michaela Vanderwall.
Rachel Wake.
Samuel Walters.
Brian Warbus.
Melissa Wilkerson.
Elizabeth Wilson.
Madeline Wing.
Carissa Wyman. Congratulations to all our scholarship winners. Please give them a big round.
You made us proud, guys. Thank you.
Now Paul Brass and our terrific Sedro-Woolley High School choir will be singing Come So Far.
Shit.
So, class of 2013, you truly have been a wonderful class to work with. You're great kids, and it's been an honor and privilege to serve as your principal. So, I'm going to be presenting you to Mr. Vin, and this is the last time that I'm going to be presenting a class to Mr. Mark Vin, our outgoing superintendent. And I want to pass on to Mark from all of the district principals that we really appreciated your leadership and support over the past 10 years. We're going to miss you. So, thank you, Mark. All right. As principal of Sedro-Woolley High School, I certify that the class of 2013 has exceeded all the requirements of the Sedro-Woolley School District. On behalf of the staff of Sedro-Woolley High School, it is with great satisfaction and pride that I present to you the class of 2013. Mr. Vin.
Well, one thing I learned a long time ago is that people don't come to graduations to listen to the superintendent speak. But I also know that I'm graduating tonight as well, and this is my last graduation. And for the next 20 days, I'm going to be, and I'm proud to be, your superintendent of the Sedro-Woolley School District. I want to welcome you on behalf of our school board and the district to the 109th graduation here in Sedro-Woolley. What a tradition. What a great community we have here, 109 graduations. And no, seniors, I was not part of the first graduating class from Sedro-Woolley High School, as much as you may think that. You know, tonight we honor and celebrate the success of this class of 2013. In the 4 years, they've been great in academics, but they also have been great in activities. Our Sedro-Woolley School District graduates in 2013, compared to the national average of a 72% graduation rate, we have nearly a 90% graduation rate at 4 years, and nearly a 93% extended graduation rate. I'm proud to say that this is not only the highest graduation rate in Skagit County, but it's one of the highest rates in the state of Washington. Now, seniors, this is the audience participation time. Our district's mission is every student graduates with the knowledge and skills for future learning and success. Thank you. Good job. I certainly believe that we live by this mission in our Sedro-Woolley School District, and all the hard work we've done over the time I've been here and before I was here really is reflective in our graduation rate. Sedro-Woolley exemplifies that it takes a whole village or community to raise a child. I want to say special thanks to our community for passing the 2011 bond, which has allowed us to build and renovate Cascade Middle School. This fall, our 7th and 8th graders will go into a 70,000 square foot new school, and for the first time we will have a middle school, I think, that we can all very much be proud of. Also, we need to thank the timber industry. And why the timber industry? When you look up to the hills, you see the trees. This district gets timber revenue, and with that timber revenue, we're able to, next fall, have a new artificial surface turf field and a new track here at Sedro-Woolley High School. So construction starts on Monday and it'll be done in mid-August, and I overheard Mr. Jensen talking to another teacher in there as we were waiting here, and he said, the class of 2013, the last class to graduate on natural grass. I think I knew what he was talking about. So thanks, Mr. Jensen. That was good. So also special thanks to our community for supporting the class of 2013. An amazing amount of money in scholarship, $2.6 million. But the big thing is $385,000, a new record from our community. So thank you. It's very amazing and we appreciate it. And so do the seniors here in front of you. Graduating seniors, as you know, this is my graduation as your superintendent as well. Sedro-Woolley is a school district that models a safe and supportive environment in which students have a real chance to graduate with the knowledge and skills and success. With a supportive school board, exceptional administrators and teachers, as well as high expectations for student achievement and concern for all students, each of our 11 schools and over 4,000 students continually strive for excellence. In all grades, students consistently have improved and perform at high levels on local, state, and national assessments. The results of this place many of our schools as schools of distinction and achievement, including Sedro-Woolley High School. Finally, over the years, I've grown to appreciate this community. But it's a unique community with a unique sense of pride and a unique sense of connection to Sedro-Woolley School District and the high school. It's been my privilege to work here with very supportive parents, a community that supports our schools, and a great staff. Our record for passing levies and bonds for kids has been outstanding. I also want to mention that in my 37 years in education, I finally am graduating, and I can honestly say the level of support demonstrated in this district is second to none of the 7 districts I've worked in. Sedro-Woolley is a special place with special people, and I appreciate the opportunity you've given me over the past 9 years to lead our district. As I leave, I ask that you keep your expectations high for our schools and our students, and you support our new superintendent, Mr. Phil Brockman. Mr. Brockman, you want to stand up, please? Mr. Brockman, the same way you've supported me. I really believe the best is yet to come in Sedro-Woolley, and it will. And finally, my only message to you seniors is the same message I hope will apply to me as well as I leave. Make graduation your next step, not your last step. Thank you. Members of the school board, would you please stand as I call your name? Mr. Jim Callio, Mr. Rich Wyrick, Dr. Tim Howland, Mr. Ken Van Loo, Dr. Johnson, and our two school board representatives this year, Alyssa Scholes and Ryan Solmsley. Mr. Callio, as Superintendent of Schools for the Sedro-Woolley School District, I do certify that the class of 2013 has met and or exceeded all standards set forth by the state of Washington and the Sedro-Woolley School District. Let the graduation begin. Thank you.
Jean Pulver. Emily Elizabeth Can.
The lighting's really down.
Alyssa Ann Scholes. Darian Talon Tacker. Jessica Babiana Ortega Mendez. Sydney Frozier Dornenbaum.
Kayla Marie Overby. Harley Michaela Manning. Braden James Gunderson. Andrew Eugene Milling Self. Sean Anikalani Yoshiro. Madison Rose Garcia. Elizabeth Mary Cecilia DeVries. Kylie Morgan Otto. Colleen Elizabeth Cummings. Linnea Colleen Grove. Julia Rose Jensen. Catherine Ann Swanson. Taylor Brianne Frisbee. Catherine Ellen Scott. Nafatiri Monique Gray. Edward Paul Lockwood. Jordan Ray Sparks. Kaylee Lynn Lampier. Sarah Joy Barnes. Audrey Lee Jewett. Kristen Lindsay Ramsey. Taylor Justine Swihart. Michaela Jane Vanderwall. Cody Hunter Banta. Haley Alexandra Mayo. Amanda Nicole Byers. Erica Michelle Makoto. Bailey Jo Justine Cornish. Cody Allen Perks. Luis Alberto Hernandez. Mario Arias Guerrero. Gustavo Santiago Martinez. Vieran Irene Veniski. Kelsey Rose Hanlon. Anna Marielle Murray. Taylor Joan Beatrice Schmidt. Renee Elizabeth Marty. Chelsea Elizabeth Queen. Madeline Rose Anderson. Henry Jerome Janicki. Kevin Joseph Logic. Joshua Allen Ash. Elizabeth Joy Donnelly. Jessica Lynn Sargent. Madison Dominique Abernathy. Ruby Anna Julia Marquez. Tamisha Brianne Wyatt. Heidi Maureen Wide. Rachel Lynn Wake. Jessie Marie Can. Conrad Thomas Jahari. Coral Allison Weist. Ashley Nicole Outman. Michael Trevor Allen. Samuel Jackson Walters. Emilio Adam Zavala. Ricky Lynn Nicole Johnson Hills. Nicole Vanessa Outman. Andoni Saval Sanchez. Tasha Rochelle Martin. Taylor Caitlin Burris. Marie Casey McInnes Douglas. Kaylin Mariah Robertson. Alexis Stephanie Baldwin. Fallon Tierney Burrow. Jade Elizabeth Ongst. Kenneth Howard Comack Jr. Brent William Shaner.
Adriana Lynn Mann. Ashley Rose Cannon. Nancy Hawks. Larissa Davida Salzberg. Carla Mariel Becerra Torres. Stacy Eileen Martin. Kaylin Mackenzie Ash.
Garcia. Elizabeth Ann Wilson. Lacey Lorraine Fletcher. Philip Cooper Smith. Xana Radine Williams. Rocky Shore Bliss. Travis Joseph Lewis. Cody Jewel Ralph. Laura Beth Losey. Dylan Jacob Brian Davis. Dane Allen Stafford. Joel Jacob Hoff. Joseph David Hayes II. Nicholas Mackenzie Bonneville. Ashley Rose Klumpner. Marcus Tanner Oliver. Andrew James Critchley. Samantha Leanne Carroll. Brianne Teresa Gilbert. Mercedes Ramona Rodriguez. Shauna Rachel Sanders. Emily Brenna Fisher. Deandra Desenia Ramon. Keelan Sol Garza Kraut. Emily Ann Iverson. Jaden Melissa Holmgren.
Brittany Gail Carlson. Jacqueline Michelle Bellows. Cody Lynn Gordon. Tyler J. Salzman. Gabriel James Farmer. Loudon Richard Pennant. Ryan Victor Marsh. Renee Octavio Morales Sanchez. Gustava Sanchez Flores. Gerald Lee Childress III. Colton James Ames. Amethyst Lorraine Eater. Brooke Ann Butler. Shannon Michelle Finn. Christine Carol Joyce Dyke. Kaylee Camille Campbell. Madeline Catherine Wink. Zachary Allen Horn. Artem Andreevich Bedek. Taylor Ann Carpenter. Kirsten Ann Jewell. Brittany Kaylin Loney. Alan Richard Grimley. Keely Jolene Page. Haley Marie Parker. Savannah Crystalline Leischernis. Abigail
great things. Tristan Demont Jetty. Seth Kiefer Noble. Dustin Pablo Wilson. Michael Ryan Evanson. Travis Russell Avery. Albert Rudolfo Danielson. Trinity Eleanor Ray Zumo. Connor Sid Rogers. Taylor Robert Light. Wyatt Walter Stovall. Carissa Marie Wyman. Colin Michael Dussault. Jacob Trent Johnson. Cody Lane Carver. Ilani Guadalupe Parada. JD Dylan Finch. Kaylee Alexandra Handy. Sierra Christina Gurdy. Melissa Renee Wilkerson. Mayan Celeste Magana Ortega. Kirsty Justine Athy Reese. Nicholas Reed Gilstrap. Tyler Jordan Christian. Christopher Edward Black Jr. Kaylani Diane Boyer. Cheyenne Nicole Allison. Dalton Reed Pink. Bryce Allen Ezra. Dylan James Newell. Brandon Thomas Murdoch. Darwin Brian Julian Nicholson. Colton James Hall. Austin Lee Waldrop. Jonathan Allen Larrabee. Catherine Ann Brown. Nicole Marie Michelle Colleen Snyder. Allison Marie Sullivan. Colleen Alexis Brown. Drake Chase Jansen. Dylan Thomas Eads. Cody Logan Howell. Matthew Blake Frank. David Florencio Alberto. William Charles Jeffrey Dite. Waylon Deo Junius Chandler. Eric William Grieve. Robert Gerald Pittis. Dwayne Anthony Matthew Jr. Zachary Douglas Malmberg. Colby Cecil Matthew Groves. Brandon Wade Swatzina. Gregory Thomas Huggins. Troy Glenn Peterson. Ryan Keith Solmsley. Avery James Hindman. John Dylan Conine. Zachary Patrick Dillon. Ethan Jean Van Loo. Brandon Robert Heaton. Kenneth Earl Moore. Brandon James Plus. Nathan Anthony Wide. Jesse Isaiah Reed. Ryan Michael Warbus. Dahlia Jasmine Reyes. James Dylan Baker. Brian Richard Edwards. Nate Alejandro Flores. Yvonne Allen Chavez. Dominic Michael Farmer. Kyle William Morgan. Jason Matthew Burke. Nicholas Christopher Dorn. Cole Michael Gahan. Ryan Lee Piercy. Austin Kent Schutzley Ellis. Ryan Michael Schrader.
Okay, before we move on, we have one more diploma to give out tonight. This person came to our district 9 years ago. During these past 9 years, he has been instrumental in making sure that all of you graduates tonight reach this milestone. You've seen him in your schools, you've seen him in your classrooms, and at many of your activities outside the classroom. He has embraced our community and our school district like he was a lifelong resident. In recognition of his tireless work to make the Sedro-Woolley School District one that we can all be proud of forever, we want to award him the Sedro-Woolley High School Diploma and make him a Cub forever. At this time, I'd like to give a diploma to our superintendent, Mark Venn.
Congratulations. If you are sitting before me right now, it means you have survived 4 years of high school. It has truly been an honor being your class president, and I will never forget my time here. I'm so proud of every single one of you, and I hope you will take the many memories you have of our high school years with you as you move on to your future. Never forget where you came from, but never be afraid to move on. Like Ralph Waldo Emerson said, life is a journey, not a destination. I wish you all the best, and thank you for allowing me to be a huge part of your high school career. It has meant the world to me. Now please rise. On the count of 3, move your tassels from left to right to signify your graduated status. 1, 2,